Relief sculpture is attached to or carved on a background. It only stands out from the surface just a little bit. Your sculpture subject can be representational, abstract, or non-representational. Maybe it's an object. You can use string, yarn, or liquid glue to draw lines. Perhaps you'll find some natural materials that are thin enough to put under the foil. You could make something useful, such as a frame, or something 3D, such as a model of a camera. You can cut interesting cardboard shapes, wrap them in foil, and connect them for a larger sculpture. You can draw into styrofoam takeout containers or disposable foil trays. The materials you're going to need are foil, glue of some sort, scissors, thick cardboard, thin cardboard, and other optional materials such as yarn. Here's the project that I'm going to make. It's a teddy bear. Please draw your shapes near the edge of your paper or cardboard. They should be touching. This saves work and materials. Starting off here with my thick cardboard and cutting it to the right size. You may need help cutting the thick cardboard. Now I've got a pencil, and I'm going to draw the shapes I need separately instead of all assembled already. Cutting out the belly, the head, and this is a thin cardboard pizza box, not the thick kind. I've got ears. Now here, it's going to be hard to continue to turn this cardboard as I need to get into these little spaces. So instead, I'm going to do a rough shape around these pieces. And then because I need more than one, and this cardboard is thin enough for me to cut two at a time, I'm going to stack them. This will give me two identical shapes. There's the next two for arms and legs. And now I'm layering them, overlapping. One is hidden behind another, and making my arrangement, making sure my shapes are where they're at. I'm also going to put the muzzle. I'm going to grab a triangle for the nose. Going to do some smaller shapes for the eyes, ovals. Got this other box here, and I'm going to cut out some paw pads, a belly. Do not use too much glue. A dot is a lot. It'll take forever to dry if you use a whole lot. It'll be very messy. It can ooze out from the sides. All right. Here, I've taken it off and rearranging just 6 or maybe 8 dots for this one shape. There's the belly. I've got my overlapping shapes going on. Anywhere you see an edge will show up underneath the foil. Anywhere you've drawn a line or see words or print on the box will not show up under the foil. I'm at the last minute here. I've decided to add a cap, and now I'm going to use my glue lines carefully and slowly to draw in details. The dots on the paws, lines for the mouth and eyes. I'm even going to do a little shape in the middle here, which I will fill in with glue. I'm doing this very carefully and slowly, although you can't really tell in the video. It's hard not to smear it with my other hand as I'm working. These should be pretty thick lines. Now you have to let it dry completely before you do the next step. The glue should be transparent. Alright, I have some glue and water here, which I'm going to mix together because I have a paintbrush that I can use for this. Or you can just put glue around your picture and spread it out. If it's clumpy, this will not work as well. Now I've got my foil. I'm going to layer it on top and use a tissue or a towel to flatten the details out so I can see my edges. Now I've got a Q-tip for those really fine edges, and I'm going to fold it over the back. When I fold it over, it goes all the way to the edge. This is an easy shape. You might have chosen a harder shape for your outside edges. And there go my two trapezoids. And I'm done. Now an optional step here will be to add a patina. which will bring out the layers of relief sculpture even more. You might try coloring as soon as it's completely dry with permanent markers, which will mark on top of the foil. Consider leaving some spaces still silvery. Or if you have shoe polish or acrylic paint, you can mix it with a little bit of soap to make it stick to your foil. Brush it on, and before it dries completely, wipe off the extra to let it stick in the nooks and crannies.